Hey y'all, hey, it's Amber back with another Vlogmas video. I thought today, since I love movies and we do something Christmassy, that I would go over all... You done? I figured we'd go through all the Christmas movies I own. Let's get started. Alright, so there's no real way to check at how many Christmas movies I own, so I'm just gonna go off of one list that I looked up, as well as just movies I remember that are Christmas movies that I watched when I was younger. Because if you think about it, there are a lot of movies that aren't Christmas like themed, but are like happening around Christmas. Like the big debate with Die Hard. It is technically a Christmas movie because it's happening around Christmas. So let's go over what I found in my collection. So I figured I would start with the ones that I know are Christmas themed, or maybe I should do that backwards. Now let's go over the ones that are happening around Christmas, that I think are happening around Christmas, because some of them I didn't even look up. I'm like, I remember snow, which is not a good enough reason. We're gonna go through the movies that I have that I believe are Christmas movies just because the plot of the movie happens around the time of Christmas. Gremlins.
A young man inadvertently breaks 3 important rules concerning his new pet and unleashes a horde of malevolently mischievous monsters on a small town.
I'm pretty sure this isn't a Christmas movie, it's just it happens around Christmas. It's definitely a classic. I grew up on this movie. Funny enough, I don't really remember too much of it, but it is a classic. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. It's really cute. You're gonna fall in love with Gizmos just like everyone else, and there is a sequel, which they're in New York City, which is funny. I have no idea if that's around Christmas, but technically a Christmas movie. Grumpy Old Man.
A lifelong feud between 2 neighbors since childhood only gets worse when a new female neighbor moves across the street.
And Grumpier Old Man.
John and Max resolve to save their beloved bait shop from turning into an Italian restaurant, just as its new female owner catches Max's attention.
I'm pretty sure one of these, if not both, are happening around Christmas, but I can't remember. And I love both of them. They always remind me of the holidays, so I end up usually watching them. Granted, it's been a few years, but if you haven't seen any of these, definitely watch them in order, obviously, but you will be laughing your ass off. I highly recommend. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to like remake these, but you can't do better than Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. They were such a great duo. I need to get a new DVD for this one. Look at that. It's unacceptable. Bridget Jones' Diary.
Bridget Jones is determined to improve herself while she looks for love in a year in which she keeps a personal diary.
This was actually on a Christmas movie list, so considering it does say something about Christmas on the back, it does not. It's also one I need to rebuy because I think someone bought this as a gift for me from like a Blockbuster closing down, because look how bad that is. That's bad. Either way, this movie's hilarious. I think, funny enough, I know it's kind of a classic, but I've probably only seen it once, but it is really cute. The chemistry she has with all 3 guys, even though Hugh, if I remember, Hugh's an asshole in it. It's just really cute and funny, so definitely check it out. Batman Returns.
While Batman deals with a deformed man calling himself the Penguin, wreaking havoc across Gotham with the help of a cruel businessman, a female employee of the latter becomes the Catwoman with her own vendetta.
Obviously not a Christmas movie, but happens around the holidays, so consider it a Christmas movie. It was on a Christmas list for being a Christmas movie, so I'm gonna go with that. It is probably my favorite out of the Burton Keaton Batman movies, because it's got my girl Michelle Pfeiffer in it. I love her. I have always loved her. And I don't know, it's really good. If you haven't seen it, I feel bad for you. Definitely go back to basics if you haven't watched the original Batmans, even the TV show before this came out. Watch those, then watch this, and then continue on with the Batmans. But really, you don't need to go past this unless you're watching the Christopher Nolan ones. Just my own personal opinion. And then finally, out of the ones that aren't Christmas movies but happen around Christmas and or may have been on a Christmas list I found online, Edward Scissorhands.
An artificial man who is incompletely constructed and has scissors for hands, leads a solitary life. Then one day, a suburban lady meets him and introduces him to her world.
Freaking classic. Also was filmed near me. I've actually gone to the house. It's kind of cool to go down that street. Another Tim Burton movie. I think Tim Burton likes Christmas, now that I'm thinking about it. Because there's A Nightmare Before Christmas. I feel like Corpse Bride is around Christmas. Anyways, if you haven't seen this movie's amazing. I still don't understand how Johnny Depp didn't get nominated for everything, because he is Edward Scissorhands, and it's heartbreaking. His chemistry with Winona Ryder is amazing, but why wouldn't it be? They were dating, so of course they love each other in this. And the music, oh my god. Danny Elfman, you're a genius. Anyways, if you haven't seen this, you need to. It's amazing. I can't say anything but great things about it because I love this movie so much and I grew up on it. The end. And I love that I forgot that it's technically a Christmas movie, so I will probably watch this at some point this month. Now onto the ones that I own that are actually considered Christmas movies, because they're either Christmassly themed or they're just Christmassly themed. First up, A Merry Freaking Christmas.
Boyd Mitchler and his family must spend Christmas with his estranged family of misfits. Upon realizing that he left all his son's gifts at home, he hits the road with his dad in an attempt to make the 8-hour round trip before sunrise.
Never seen it. Actually just bought it this past summer for Robin Williams' birthday because I love him and at some point I would like to own all his movies. So this is probably the only one out of the stack of Christmas movies I own that I haven't seen. So that's cool. I have no idea what this is about. So maybe I'll watch it this holiday season. Christmas classic sing-alongs.
Includes the original stories of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty the Snowman, Frosty Returns, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, Little Drummer Boy, and Cricket on the Hearth.
I mean, I don't know if it was just me, but when you were growing up, you were shown those TV specials with the claymations, like this one, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I don't know, they were just so cute. And it was just kind of like a tradition. You had to watch them. So if you haven't, definitely check out Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then once you have, you'll probably want this to sing along with some of the songs. Alright, this next one, I don't know if it's actually a Christmas movie. It might be Thanksgiving, but I brought it out anyways because it's a holiday movie. Family Stone.
An uptight, conservative businesswoman accompanies her boyfriend to his eccentric and outgoing family's annual Christmas celebration and finds that she's a fish out of water in their free-spirited way of life.
This movie kind of reminds me of Home for the Holidays, which I think is actually a Thanksgiving holiday film, but just the sense that there's so many different family members and they're all coming together for the holiday and they're just bringing all the drama, and of course at some point they work out everyone's differences, or at least you hope so. Plus it's got a lot of people on this that I love, like Diane Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Dylan McDermott. Is it Dylan? No, I always say Dylan McDermott, but it's Dermot Mulroney, and my boy Luke Wilson. It's a cute movie, got a lot of heart, and like I said, a lot of family drama on the holidays that I'm sure a lot of us can relate to. The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
On the outskirts of Whoville lives a green, revenge-seeking Grinch who plans to ruin Christmas for all of the citizens of the town.
When I heard that Jim Carrey was going to be playing this, I'm like, yes, queen. Because who else is going to do that creepy smile? And then, oh my god, you guys remember the teaser that came out? Because that's all it was him turning and doing the smile, and it was epic. Anyways, this movie's funny, it's cute, and I mean, Jim Carrey's flawless, so I don't really think I need to say too much. I'm sure people know the story, because like me, I grew up with the cartoon, and I know generations after me, like the younger generations, grew up with this, so you're welcome. Because Jim Carrey is amazing in it. Definitely watch it if you've never seen it. It's just really cute and good. The Family Man.
A fast-lane investment broker offered the opportunity to see how the other half lives, wakes up to find that his sports car and girlfriend have become a minivan and wife.
This is probably one of my favorite holiday movies. This movie is just so much heart. You're able to... I think my favorite part about this is just watching Nicolas Cage's character evolve from like this narcissistic Wall Street man to like dealing with this family that he doesn't have but has in this reality. It's just a really cute movie. There's a lot of funny moments of him dealing with everyday life stuff and as a family man. And not only like the heart behind this movie is just ridiculous. Like, I love it so much. Definitely check it out if you've never seen it. It's a great holiday movie. The Holiday.
Two women troubled with guy problems swap homes in each other's countries, where they each meet a local guy and fall in love.
I love this movie. Jude Law is adorable in it. He's a major weeper, just like me. That's a quote from that actual movie. But he's like Rachel McAdams, where he could have chemistry with anybody. Not that there's anything wrong with Cameron Diaz, but for a while there she was overexposed. She was in too much stuff, so I was just kind of like, I'm okay with not seeing anything with Cameron Diaz in it. But also, my girl Kate Winslet's in this, so of course I went to see it. These two people I love very much. Not that I don't like Jack Black. I love Jack Black, but a lot of his movies are a little bit too crazy for me. So this movie, if you haven't seen it, it's just adorable. It's about two different couples, which this one the writing kind of just felt like more like really good friends versus like couple, where it is like these two will break and mend your heart. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out this holiday season. I will probably be watching this because I love this movie so much. And the last one that I own, and hilariously is the sequel, and I don't own the original, is Home Alone 2.
1 year after Kevin McAllister was left home alone and had to defeat a pair of bumbling burglars, he accidentally finds himself stranded in New York City, and the same criminals are not far behind.
I think the only reason why I have the second one is because I was showing Patrick these movies, and we went and saw Home Alone in a theater that was playing it a couple years ago, and then I thought I had them, so I just bought Home Alone 2 to show him. But then of course, since it's not been open, I realized that it was streaming somewhere, so we just watched it as a streaming service. But I definitely need to get the other one. So this movie is so much fun. There's so many quotes from this movie that me and my brother Travis constantly still quote after 20 plus years, because this came out in '92, so 20 years next. Is it 20 years? I can't do math. Holy crap, next year is 30 years for this. So there better be like a cool DVD or steelbook coming out for this, because that'd be cool. So like a collection steelbook for the two movies, I'd be all for it. Anyways, it's a classic, so is the original. If you haven't seen either one, definitely see them in order. They're a great holiday movie fun. Normally, if you've been following me for a little bit, I normally go through DVDs like this for like celebrity birthdays or favorite actors of mine's birthdays that I made videos for. I've done so far, crap, I just realized I never posted up Leo's for last month because that was his birth month. Crap, I'll have to do that sometime. Anyways, so far I've done Robin Williams, Patrick Swayze, Michael Keaton, Christopher Reeve, Kate Winslet, Joaquin Phoenix, Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, and Brendan Fraser, which there'll be 3 more this month. I'm just driving myself nuts with this Vlogmas. But in those videos, I go over the DVDs that I own of them, and then once I've done that, I then go on a DVD treasure hunt to buy the ones that I thought I had and want to own. But like I was talking in the Brendan Fraser birthday video, since it's the month of December, I have a rule that I'm not allowed to buy myself gifts a month before a holiday or my birthday to give people a chance to have options of gifts. So I thought I would list a few Christmas movies that I would like that I thought I had but don't have. Let's go to our friends IMDb, because I'm sure they'll help us with that. You'd think they would have like they probably do, and I just don't know how to find it, but like a genre. Oh, this is Jennifer Connelly's birthday. Oh, it's a lot of people's birthdays today. Holy crap. Anyways, got distracted. Now you see why I make birthday videos. I like a lot of actors, and I like birthdays, so that's why I make birthday videos for my favorite actors. Alright, so one would be Elf. I thought I had Elf, to be honest, so Elf would be nice. Love Actually, I'm not a big fan of it, but I still liked it enough to, I guess I should have it, because there's a lot of people in it that I love, so for that fact alone, I should probably buy it. Also, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, like, duh, I should have that. Oh, wait. I need Ernest Saves Christmas. I don't think I have that. And that's a shame, because I love Ernest Saves Christmas. That movie's hilarious. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know why I don't have that. I thought I did, so I definitely need that, like, ASAP. Yo, Claus. I watched Claus last year with Patrick, and we both were like, oh my god, this movie is amazing. So if anybody wants to find me that, I should probably own It's a Wonderful Life, because that's a classic. And I've seen it, I just don't remember anything about it. So I definitely want that one. Oh, Jingle All The Way. I thought I owned that too, and that's one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I don't. So that's kind of upsetting, because me and my brother used to watch that all the time and just, like, you know, imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger yelling for his kid, Jamie. If you know, you know. I wouldn't mind having the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon, since I grew up on that, so that'd be nice. I don't have any of the Santa Clauses with Tim Allen, so that would be nice, because those are actually good films. Like I said earlier, Home Alone, since I don't have the original, but since it's coming up on the sequel's 30th anniversary next year, there might be a steelbook, so maybe not get that one just yet. Maybe next Christmas. I don't have Frozen, which is funny, so definitely get me that too. Oh, since I couldn't find it for Michael Keaton's birthday, get me Jack Frost, because, I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but I liked it. And plus I want to own it because Michael Keaton. Serendipity. I thought I had, you know, I feel like I have Serendipity, but I might have lent it to somebody, so I don't have it now if you want to get me that. I've actually eaten at that restaurant, so that's fun. And I know there's a bunch of stuff like Fred Claus I've never seen, but it's got my boy Vince Vaughn in it, so that would be fun. Bad Santa I heard was good, but I've never seen it, so there's some options. Anyways, I didn't want to give you a huge list to have to be overwhelmed with, but those are just a few that I wouldn't mind owning of Christmas movies that I don't currently have. Thank you for joining me again in another Vlogmas video. If you want to see more content like this and don't want to miss out on tomorrow's video or any other Vlogmas video, make sure to like and subscribe and ding that bell so you don't miss out on all that. And until next time, which will be tomorrow, tell your mother I said hello. Bye y'all.